I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to visit Honda of Ocala, and I hope that we're going to be able to do everything that you need to meet and exceed your expectations from today's visit. And I want to introduce you to the brand new 2013 Honda Accord LX four-door sedan. Now this is a brand new model this year. There are a lot of differences from last year, and there's some great features of this car that I want to talk about. When we were talking inside, you mentioned that you're primarily interested in safety in a car, and I sure can understand that. You told me you've been married for, what, 5 years? And you've got two kids, one is 1 and one is 3. I can see why you'd be interested in safety. Well, first of all, and most importantly, I want to tell you that this car has a very high safety rating. Now, the United States government does crash tests and determines safety ratings for all the cars that are sold in the United States. This car passed the test with flying colors. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. That's the highest you can get. When you look at your safety, the highest rating on this car. Now, how do we do that? Well, first of all, and to me the most important thing, is the way the car is built, the structure of the car. You probably know that Honda is very, very interested in racing and has a long racing history. And I don't know if you know it or not. You know, you got the Indianapolis 500 coming up next weekend. Honda makes the Indy cars. And if you've watched IndyCar racing on TV, you know that they are going around curves at 200 miles an hour and usually at least 2 abreast, sometimes 3 abreast. Well, obviously they're going to have accidents. And these are accidents that happen in high speed. And sometimes they spin out, they hit a barrier at, what, 180, 200 miles an hour. You go, oh my goodness. The whole car is crushed in from the front. The helicopter goes over, looks at the driver. First thing he does is he's all mad. He's looking around because somebody cut him off. Next thing you know, he's waving at the helicopter, standing up, popping out of the car. How do they do that? Well, they do it with this brand new way of constructing the body, and they processed it into the Accord. And it's called ACE, Advanced Capability Engineering. And what that means is that we have engineered specific crumple zones designed to, if you have a front-end collision, they're designed to spread the energy of the crash and get all of this stuff that you see here down and around the passenger compartment. So instead of going through the passenger compartment and perhaps injuring or killing somebody, it goes down and around, and that's very important if you got your wife and kids in the car, right? Okay. Now, while we're here, let's talk about another safety feature. We've got anti-lock brakes on this car. As you know, Steve, you've had cars before that had anti-lock brakes, I guess, right?
Yes.
Okay. But Honda was very instrumental in developing anti-lock technology. When you talk about Honda engineering, you can rest assured that we have the finest anti-lock brakes. And as you know, anti-lock brakes immediately kick in. The old pumping of the brakes is now done with the computer in the car, and if you've ever had them actually kick in on the highway, what happens is you get this shuddering sound and you stop straight, and you stop in the shortest period of time. That's pretty important to you, don't you think?
Yes, very much so.
And when you're also talking about brakes, we also have a special system called that distributes the energy in braking to the wheel that needs it the most, to make sure, again, that you're stopping in a straight line in the shortest amount of time, and that's called the electronic braking system. Now, if we move over here, to me, when you're looking at the car on this side, the most interesting thing about the car is the design of the car. It's sporty, it's light, it's 3 inches shorter this year. Okay, we made it that way so that it's more efficient, it's more economical, and it handles better, and it's just more fun to drive. The economy on this car, the fuel economy, to me is the most important feature of the car, other than safety. I know you're interested in safety. To me, safety is very important. Economy is also very important to me. The fuel mileage on this car is excellent. On the highway, you're getting 36 miles per gallon. In the city, you're getting 27 miles per gallon. That's a blended rate of 30 miles per gallon. And 30 is a nice round number, especially when it comes to your pocketbook. So number one, you're saving oodles of money on gas. And when you go to trade in the car, the only thing that's going to be different on this car in 3 or 4 years is perhaps the condition. Might have a few scrapes, etc. You know, you go to Walmart, some of the things that would with a cart. Maybe the sun makes it a little bit less shiny. However, in 3 or 4 years, when you trade in this car, it's still going to get 30 miles a gallon, and that's going to raise your trading value against the competing cars. The way we do it, how do we get the 36 miles per gallon highway? Well, first of all, that sounds a little bit like a hybrid. It used to be, right? 36 miles a gallon? The way we do it is with this state-of-the-art engine. And this is a Honda Earthbreeze IV-Tech 185 horsepower 4-cylinder engine. That's a lot of zip for a 4-cylinder engine. But the way the car and the engine design go together, we are combining our technology and our expertise to give you that mileage. The other thing that gives you the mileage is a brand new automatic transmission. Have you heard anything about this? The CVT transmission? Okay. It's a continuous variable transmission. The best way to explain it to me is, I don't know if you've ever driven down the highway, your wife's trying to put lipstick on in that vanity mirror up there, and she pauses sometimes to let the car sink into the next gear because she knows there's going to be a lurch or a car or something like that. In this car, we've done away with that completely. No more automatic transmission with these jerks and specific shift zones is what they're called. This is a continuous ramp up in power, and there's no shift zones to distract you or take away the performance. That's how you're getting all this fantastic mileage. Now let's go over here. You're talking about safety. Take a look at this mirror. This is brand new on the Accord. All right. What we've done, I don't know if you drive a lot on I-75, and it's dangerous because, you know, sometimes people appear out of nowhere. They're going 100 miles an hour. You didn't even see them coming. What we do is we added this little strip here, which is kind of like a convex mirror that, you know, you've seen people try to stick that on the end of the mirror. But now it's built in, and you can see a lot further on the left and see these maniacs coming up on you. You don't have to be surprised. Going along here, there's fantastic fit and finish. Put your hand right here. Okay. Look carefully at the paint. You're not going to see a more luxurious, expensive-looking paint job on any car made in America. And by the way, Honda cars are made in America. They're made in Ohio. The Accord's been made in Ohio for 30 years, so we're proud to say it's made in America. When I'm talking about fit, I'm talking about, look at the way everything fits together. See these lines down here? See how perfect they are? All the way down. What that means for you is the car fits together perfect, and there's gaskets here. The better the fit, the less leakage you're going to have on your car. I don't know if you've ever had a car that leaked water or leaked air, and you get all this whistling when you're traveling along at high speed. That's not going to happen with the Honda car. We're very proud of the fit and finish. We think it's the best. And of course, you've got your steel alloy wheels here, which, again, are lightweight and help you with the driving performance and the safety of the car when it comes to stopping and starting. Now, let's take a look at what I call the pit. Okay, this baby is huge. The trunk is huge. And remember, I said the car's a little bit shorter. We actually made the trunk larger. I don't know how they do it. How's engineering, I guess. Didn't you say that you volunteer at the church and you do food distribution to the poor and the homeless?
Yes.
Take a look in there. Look how much.
I see. There's a lot of room in there.
Right.
Now, what's that? What's that little handle right there with the bag on it?
This right here makes it roomier. All you have to do is pull out this handle. See, it's got a little the diagram of the seat here.
Okay.
You pull the back seat down, and you put all your fishing rods.
Oh, so the back seat actually flips down.
Right. You can put your surfboard in there. Right. Look at this. Remember we were talking about transporting food? Well, if you're transporting soup and it happens to spill over a little bit, you don't have to worry. All you have to do is take this out, After you're finished, put the hose on it, we'll soak and water, and you got that done. Oh, look at this. Now I know this is not going to impress you too much, but it impresses me because, look, a spare tire. Believe it or not, some cars, some brand new cars that you might have looked at or seen online.
Yeah, they're going with that new tire inflation system.
Yeah, or no tire. Did you believe that? No tire, they give you road service instead. They'll
Yeah.
bring you a tire. How, no, we like a tire, right? Okay. All right, and if you notice, the trunk is very easy to put.
Oh, okay.
And it sounds solid, right? Now, do me a favor, why don't you hop in the back there? Steve, a lot of people have never sat in the back seat of their car. However, all of your passengers in the back seat are going to sit in the back seat of your car, right?
This is comfortable back here.
I'm glad you said that. It is. Isn't
Yes, very comfortable.
Do you have enough leg room?
I do. Yeah.
And remember I said that the car is 3 inches shorter? More leg room this year than last year. How they do it, I don't know. And plenty of headroom, I would think, right?
Yeah, this is nice back here.
Yeah. How tall are you?
5'11". Yeah,
And
I like
didn't you
this.
say your brother played basketball?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Plenty of room for him too. And you know, your brother and your wife got to be with you a lot, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you come on out here? And if you will, why don't you have a seat in the passenger seat? And I will show you how the controls and the instrument work on it.
Okay.
I'm going to close the truck, and we'll close all the windows so that we make it nice and cool in here. Okay? Okay, now, remember you talked about safety?
Yes, sir.
You want to see something really cool? All right, you're in your driveway, you're a little tired, okay? You work hard, don't you? You told me what you do. It's amazing how many hours you put in. So you're pulling out, you're getting ready to go to work or go back from lunch, and you shift it into reverse, and look at this. You see the back of your what's in your driveway behind you. There's no kids back there, right?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, we don't have to go into that anymore. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? All right, so let me show you how everything works here. You've got your controls for the windows, of course, and the door locks, and power, rear view mirrors, and that's the one that has that extra thing, remember? And so going from left to right, first of all, see this green button here?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the Echo Assist system, and this is the Econ button, and you press this in, see that little green
Oh, yeah.
tree goes on? What this system does, Steve, is it actually it assists the car in being economical and ecologically friendly. It assists you in your driving to do the same thing. So when we're driving, you'll see that a display comes up. This means it's activated. A green band comes up over here, and then there's sliders over here that will indicate to you whether you're doing a good job on getting the best possible fuel economy. And if you're not, let's say you step on the gas because you might be a little distracted or something, and you press down a little too hard, the green light goes off to remind you maybe you can do it a little bit better. Now, you don't have to have this on all the time. Okay, whenever you feel like it, you can have it on, so you see how you're doing, or you can turn it off. Easy, right? Now, remember I mentioned to you about the Honda Racing. Well, you know, it's very important that a race car driver have the best possible seating position. And that's what we're trying to do in this car. So you can actually customize this for your own seating position. And when I'm talking about seating position, I'm talking about not only safety, visibility, so make sure it's perfect for you, but also convenience, comfort, and most important, the fun of driving, right? Okay. So you can tilt it up, you can tilt it down. Look at this.
Oh, I like that.
Right, okay. Just like a lot of race cars or high performance cars, you're gonna be able to do that here. Talking about race cars or high performance cars, look at that instrument panel there. See that? This to me is beautiful. This is a classic analog design, not jazzed up with a lot of bells and whistles. Very easy to read. Everything is there, very simple. You don't have to really be distracted by it. But we've got the high tech digital display in the side, which shows miles per gallon indicator. It's got your trip odometer. It's even got the outside temperature, which is now 108. I'm glad we're inside. Oh, hey, talking about inside. Are you cool enough there?
Very good.
It's cool, isn't it? You know what I call this air conditioning system? The marriage saver. Okay. Now, I know you don't have this problem, but occasionally couples will argue over the air conditioning. She might like it a little bit warmer, or, vice versa. Look at this. On her side, she can do this. She can make it warmer, or she can make it colder.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
you
neat.
can make it one likes it 66, the other one likes it 77. Perfect. If you decide to come together on a happy medium, sync it 66. I like it 66. Remember, by the way, when you get in, and this goes for just about every car in Florida, but I tell you, I see a lot of people that have their air conditioning on the wrong setting. Always put it on this, recirculate. Okay, not only does it help the car cool down quicker, it keeps it cooler, keeps you more comfortable, which is safer, right? Because you're not distracted by the weather, and it keeps fumes out of the car. You can smell that. How fresh that is. I know the car smells great because it's new, but just smell that air that's coming out of it. Okay. Now, again, when we're talking about safety, to us, it's very important that you never take your eyes off the road. So what we've done is we put a lot of the controls here that historically did not go on the steering wheel, right on the wheel. For example, I used to have a car with cruise control, and this is the cruise control cluster right here. In my car, to set the cruise control, you had to press something here, and then you had to do something on here. The two different things, and sometimes I would do it in the wrong order, and I forget. Now it's all on here, and you easily learn to do it without even looking. Okay, it's great. Oh, by the way, this lights up at night.
Oh,
So you
okay.
have to look for it. All of these light up at night. Okay, the other thing that you got here is your telephone. Now let me talk to you about telephone. Do you have a smartphone?
I do.
You do? Okay.
I'm filming you with it right now.
Oh, okay, great. Well, I'm glad. I know we discussed this before, and I'm glad that you're filming it because you wanted to show it to your wife, remember?
Yes.
Okay. The great thing about this car is it becomes a telephone. What? Huh? You can make and receive telephone calls without taking your hands off the wheel. All right? How much safer is that than doing this all the time? And you can actually voice activate frequently called numbers once you pair your Bluetooth ready phone to our hands-free link system. And it's a simple process, but we will do it for you before you take delivery of the car this afternoon. Okay. And so these are the simple controls for the phone. There's also controls over here, which are also used in the phone, for example, for entering in numbers, etc. Now, look at this display. This is called our MID display. It's a intelligent multi-informational display. And when I say intelligent, what's happening is that this is the hub and huge 8-inch color screen that we saw, in color with the backup camera. Huge, very large compared to other cars. Easy to see, high definition as you can see, easy to read. And you cycle through the various displays with this button here. Look, see, you can see this got like windows on it. Okay, so this will be your fuel, the way that you're using the fuel, your average fuel economy, and the range of the car, 440 miles with the fuel that you got in there. Okay, that's important for you to know because if you're driving, say, in Arizona, going to Disneyland instead of Disney World, you got off at the wrong exit, now you're in Arizona, and you've got 300 miles to the next gas station.
I know I'll be good.
You'll be good. Excellent. And so then you also have the clock feature here, and got stars on the clock. You can change that background, by the way. Here's something cool. This is a 160 watt high capacity, high efficiency stereo system. It's got CD, AM, and FM. You control everything here like you always do with a regular sound system. You can also control the screens with these here, if this is easier for you to do. Okay, this is where you would start to get your phone settings, and you can cycle up and down on these menus and back and forth simply by turning this. Okay. The other thing I wanted to point out to you is that, remember I said that you can pair your phone. Now that's done with the Bluetooth system, but if you want to use your phone, do you have any music on the phone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've got 2,000 songs on my phone. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, you can connect your phone with this USB cable. And by the way, look, here's a power outlet for charging the phone, so you can just lay the phone in here and use it as a music player. You also have a power outlet here, which allows you to power up the phone. And, this is a perfect plug. Look at, it's obviously made for the phone, right? But anything else you want to put in here is safe. Look at this. This is cloth here. This is not like cheap plastic here that's not comfortable. This is very comfortable. I think we've gone over. Oh, look at this. MP3 player. You got an iPod?
Mm-hmm.
Just plug it right in here. And again, you're going to be able to use these controls to go back and forth and select songs, etc.
Okay.
Also has Pandora, believe it or not. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's great. Some people like it, some people don't. You have any questions about what we've gone over so far?
Nope.
All right, well, let me show you the most exciting thing about the car, and that's driving it. All right, so away we go.